Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have the first video with the new cards that we got from the selection boxes. As you may have seen from the thumbnail, of course we're talking about Poker Nights. I had to mess up with the new code of cards, the new trap card, the new continuous trap cards, and this is just the first attempt, so stay tuned. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Yugi, and of course the only one that has the skill gathering of cards, and here it is what we have. So now basically with the cut of cards we have some recovery power, because we can summon all the guys, basically these three, back from the graveyard once per turn. So of course both during our turn and during our opponent's turn. So this allows us to go into more Xyz and link combos, but of course but also it provides materials to tribute for our silent swordsman. So ideally now we can go with the combo. We have this as a recovery, but the usual combo can end up with this deck with a couple of interruptions. So in the best case scenario we can end up with a giant hand or a Exceed Knight plus a silent swordsman that, as you may know, provides a spell effect negation, so you can negate the activation of spell cards. So pretty nice. Of course we're playing 3 copies of the Joker Straight, the one card that basically gives you triple monster. But if you go with Joker Straight, you cannot summon neither the Giant Hand nor the Exceed Knight, because you're locked for this card into light warrior type monsters. So this means you can only summon, for example, Utopia or this guy, the Paladinamo. But of course if you go first, you want to just go into Utopia, at least you can stop an attack with the effect of Utopia. Then we have the reinforcement of the army to search anything we want. Just 1 Imperial Power, because it basically counts as we play 3, because we're playing, or even 4 if you want to think about it, because we have 3 monsters with the interrogative mark as attack. So with the skill you can discard one of these cards to add any of the knights or the Imperial Power. So you basically, if you have any of these in hand, you can search the Imperial Power. I'm playing this live. That's why I'm playing this live. I mean, among the 3 Egyptian gods, Obelisk is the only one I do not suggest to play, even though it's the best one, because with these 4K attack, it's useless if you have it and you do not have all the stuff to summon it. So instead with SLIFER and Ra, they have these the interrogative mark, the question mark as attack, so you can discard them in, if you need them, you can discard it to search for the Imperial Power and let your combo starts. This guy can be nice sometimes for the board wipe, I'm gonna be honest. And also the Silencer Slash is very good, not only because you can literally win you games, as you will see, but also because you can discard it to grab the Silent Swordsman. So another way to search the Silent Swordsman. Then apart from the cool of cards, we have a couple of Expendable Day that of course feels even more broken right now, because you can just summon the guys back from the graveyard and then tribute it, so it's very easy. And I was forgetting about the best part of this, the code of cards. The second effect says that you can banish the Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight. You can choose 1, 2, or all of 3 if you have them in your graveyard, to draw 1 card per each one of them. So you can basically draw 3 out of nowhere, and so it becomes very, very good. Keep in mind that when you activate the skill, you add to your deck another copy of each one of these guys, so you can banish with cut of cards to draw, and if you activate the skill, you still have another copy of them in your deck. For the extra, as I told you guys, nothing special apart from these 2 that are not warriors, and of course I added a couple of Nightmare and Nightmare Unicorn and Phoenix to go for some link stuff as well. And that's all, guys. SLIFER is here just because I love it, to be honest. Never managed to summon it except in live streaming. I went for it and I almost won a game against Speedroid, but in the end I couldn't do it just because this guy is very fragile to the back rows, of course, in general. So guys, that is all for the explanation. Hope you enjoyed it, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay, Yummy against Yummy Yugi. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first, and we have the effect to bring out to actually search for the Imperial Bower. We have basically the full combo, as you will see, the best turn one that you can get with the Queen's Knight, grabbing the King's Knight, normal summon in addition to our standard normal summon because of the skill, summoning the Jack's Knight. So the 2 level 4s are going to be used for the Giant Hand, and then Rora to search for the Silent Swordsman you can do with the Jack's Knight. So you have effect negation, spell negation plus cut off cards. So it's got, of course, Silent Swordsman boosting up. It's got this is of course Orchest, the Recycler, negate the effect with the Giant Hand and face, drawing 3 cards. As you can see with cut off cards, this is just insane at this point. The Silent Swordsman that boosts up itself, Joker straight to summon actually another couple of guys, so we can go even further. At this point I just went with the Paladynamo to attack Eternal Soul to summon Dark Magician. Look at that. And then we got the normal Summoner King's Knight to attack, then the Silent Sword Slash to go above the Dark Magician, and then the couple of 2k to go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. A second duel against Yuma and Astral. Let's see what we have. Ultimate Unite. So a lot of time since the last time I saw this, it's him to go first, and we have kind of a hand, like, because we have Joker straight that saves us basically. But let's see. We're gonna speed things up. He's got all the actually this is Majestus. It's got the Leona, to grab the invocation, and as you can see, so basically with this, he's got a background, we know that, and then he's got this interruption, the Iwas effect that can target one face-up monster on the field. You equip that to it, and you take control of that monster, so he cannot activate its effect. So, but you can see the attack. So you can basically you keep it, you take control of it, and you can just use it to attack. So I started with Joker straight, of course, discarding the cut off cards, and because I wanted to go for lethal right there, so I started with the King's Knight right here, so Queens, Kings, and Jacks. First XC summon into Utopia, then I went into a Silent Swordsman, and then I went into Utopia the Lightning. At this point I set one Silent Sword Slash, and I should of course wait for this to happen, but it just still that. So I went with the Silent Swordsman, but I think I was sleeping, because I had to use the Silent Swordsman. Of course it was not enough. I wasn't expecting him to steal this. I was expecting him to try to steal this. That's why I set the Silent Sword Slash first. So still chilling for now. We have of course the Joker straight that comes back to hand. It's got the Cyclone to begin with. I used the effect of Silent Swordsman to negate it because I wanted to wait. Then it's got the Real Union's effect to summon another Real Union from the deck to grab another Majestic Invocation. I already wasted my negation, so he can go through with this. There you go. It's got the Artemis effect to grab the Endymion. Oh my goodness, look at that. Again, a Majestic Invocation into the Iwas is not done yet. Then the Endymion to use the effect, and guess what? He equipped him with bottom. So now the only occasion he had to go through this was to either attack with this or with the Endymion, because now that the Endymion is equipped with bottom, bottom says if while this card is in a keep card, the keep monster cannot be destroyed by spell trap effects, and also at the start of the damage step, if the monster this card is a keep battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy it. So it just wanted to destroy me with this effect. That was the plan. But as soon as the effect of Venom activates, boom, Silent Sword Slash to basically steal the game, making the Silent Swordsman so bigger, actually big enough to have lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, Revolver here, and let's see what we have. Not the best of the hands, as Jacks, you do not want to see Jack's Knight in your hand, right? So we have Rockets with Into the Void. That was interesting, actually. So maybe to make this even more consistent, maybe giving up the back rows, who knows. He's got basically the Booster Dragon combo with the Silver Rocket to see my extra deck. He went for the Utopia, but that's fine, I guess. So then he's got the is a back row, the field spell, of course. Rocket Tracing is just to pop and summon another guy. So I went with Joker straight, discarding the Silent Sword Slash, so that now I can search for the Silent Swordsman, of course. There you go, I was looking for it. Keep in mind that after we used Joker straight, we are locked into Light Warrior type monster. So I went with Joker's Knight, and then with King's Knight to have a higher attack. I attacked the Rocket Tracer, he went with the effect to summon the Silver Rocket Dragon, so I popped myself with Silent Swordsman to summon the bigger one, the level 8. At this point I can attack the Booster Dragon, and he summoned the Rocket Tracer again. Joker straight comes back to hand in the end phase, recycling another Silent Swordsman. We have an Expandable Day, we have the Code of Cards, so we kinda chillin'. Another set card, and then as soon as he said it, I just went to pop the Rocket Tracer. He summoned another boy, because as soon as he set the card, he could have gone into the Void Ogre Dragon, and if he went into Void Ogre Dragon, I could have not have activated my trap card. That's why I went as soon as he sat. As soon as he sat, you actually have to do it before he synchro summons. That's why I popped that, even though I know he would have actually dodged that, but he had to dodge with the tuners, so no synchro summon for him. Unfortunately, I could go into the Xyz summon just to get rid of my Silent Swordsman, but that's fine. And face Code of Cards to summon another Queen's Knight. Then we have another Silent Swordsman in hand. Code of Cards first to summon another boy. Xyz summon into the Starlich Pile Dynamo. But it's got the Book of Moon, unfortunately, so we just wait at this point, because this guy, when it's destroyed, gets us another draw. It's got the Quick Launch to summon another Rockets from the deck, the Dangerous Dragon that comes from the ashes. This is gonna be tough. Then Rocket Tracer to summon the Magna Rocket Dragon, Synchro Summon into the Void Ogre, so I cannot use Spell Trap card, but not the effect of the ones that are already face up, so we're chilling. He attacked the Paladynamo, I get an extra draw, and then Code of Cards to save the day. As you can see, we're just relying on Code of Cards right now. I drew SLIFER, I went with Code of Cards first, I draw 3, and look at that, draw 3, then use the effect, discard the SLIFER to basically add 3 new knights to the deck. That's why at this point we can use Joker straight. He negated with the Void Ogre Dragon. That's totally fine, because we can still summon the Imperial Power, use the effect to basically do the same thing, summoning the Queen's Knight and adding the King's Knight, and then normal summon additional thanks to this skill, King's Knight bringing out the Joker's Knight. Then there you go, the special summon of Arcana Triumph Joker, using the effect, discarding a monster to basically wipe all the monsters. Then the effect again, because this is not once per turn, discarding a spell card to pop the field spell as well, and he's scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, a fourth duel against Yugi Muro. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first. We have the Gathering of Cards, basically to have the Bower and have the full combo. So we got the Imperial Bower, of course, same thing, summon the Queens, add the Kings, then the Kings to summon the Jacks, Xyz summon into the Giant Hand, grabbing the Silent Swordsman to summon him, so we have Effect Negation and Spell Negation, and then there you go, Silent Sword Slash. boosting up. Then it's got the S-Force Bridget. You know what? Negate, because we can. Then he summons a monster, activates the effect. Guess what? Negate. So thanks to Giant Hand, there's nothing he could do. Look at that. He just stopped there, but at this point I can just boost up with Silent Swordsman, summoning the Queen's Knight, and just start attacking. I don't even need the Silent Sword Slash that was ready just in case. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, we have Raging Pendulum. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first, and we have basically the combo, because we got the cards we can discard SLIFER, so that's why I chose SLIFER, because of this, because we can use him with the skill. So having the power, so we can speed things up. We have actually even better hands than before. This is the best case scenario, because we got also the Coup of cards to draw even more cards. So we're going with ending, of course, this with the Silent Swordsman, the Silent Sword Slash, and the Coup of cards. So it started with the Cosmic Cyclone to hit the Coup of cards. You know what? I decided to save the negation for the Pendulum skill. That's why I didn't negate the Cosmic Cyclone. Instead, I used the effect of Kura cards to banish the Jack's Knight, the only one in my graveyard, to draw an extra card. And it's got Pendulum Call, and that's what we want to negate. So we negate that, because if we let this go on, we cannot destroy the Pendulum skill. That's why. So at this point, he still has what he needs. The Dragon Beat plus the Wisdom Eye means that he has basically everything. We have still an interruption left, because we have the Giant Hand. So he's got, of course, the skill, the Off Dragon to recycle a monster, and then Pendulum summon into Dice Pendulum Dragon, and then Timebreaker Magician. He uses the effect, of course I negate it, so that is stuck on the field. He's not done yet, because he used the effect of Dragon Beat to pop that. At this point I went with the Silent Sword Slash, activating the response to boost my boy. He summoned the Nightmare Cerberus, but he can't do nothing, and he's scooped because he has no card in hand to pop it. But even if he pops it, we have the level 8 coming from the deck. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for this deck. I really love it, and I think he can even have a chance in the last week of the month, especially when Arcus is going to be gone, to reach King of Games. Not gonna lie, I really love it. Coup of Cards just added that consistency thanks to the defensive play of summoning bodies to protect your life points, and also, of course, to draw 3 cards out of nowhere. So that is very nice. I'm so happy I got that. Anyway guys, this is probably the first video you're gonna see. I'm gonna say this a couple of times, because now that I'm recording, I do not know which video is coming first. But if you're still here, keep in mind that I'm gonna be on vacation until the 23 of August, so I might not respond to the comments because of the bad connection that I have when I'm going on vacation. So I might not respond to the comments, but it's just until the 23 of August. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.